Hi, welcome to Autism Adventures with Maurcus. I am Marcus's mother, Carmen Wells. And today, I just wanted to share autism, Christianity, hope, and inspiration. And like any mother, parent, family out there who has received a diagnosis of autism or any other form of special needs, you probably go through a very difficult phase. And you experience a lot of sadness for your child. You have this idea in your mind that they're not going to be like everybody else. You have fears for their future and who's going to care for them. And, will they ever have these milestones like anybody else? And it's okay to cry about it. It's okay to mourn those ideas of what you had hoped you would have. But I'm here to tell you that you have been given a divine journey. Any Christian out there, if you believe in Jesus, and I don't concern myself with anybody who doesn't believe in Jesus. Hey, you have your beliefs. But I know in our home, we do believe in Jesus. And God does make everybody in his perfect image. Therefore, the child that you have has to go through some phases. And these phases can last a lifetime. Each journey is different and individual. And this is where big faith, big prayers, big praise are going to come into place. So you, my fellow Christian brother or sister, you were led to this channel today because maybe you need some inspiration. Maybe you need some hope. And my son, Maurcus Wells, who is just the absolutely lovely, gentle giant, but a big warrior for God, was diagnosed with autism and an intellectual disability. And we knew something was wrong when he wasn't reaching all the milestones that other kids were, especially because I had another son who wasn't autistic. And I said, well, he should be walking by now. He should be talking by now. And there were so many things, and we had no idea what we were dealing with. There's a lot of information out there on autism, and it is a good time because any early intervention can actually help. So we had a son who was unable to speak. He was unable to get potty trained. He had a lot of meltdowns. You know that kid in the store that's on the ground stomping and you're crying because you don't know what to do? Yeah, that was us. He rocked back and forth. He banged his head. He seemed lost or gone. He wasn't there. And it was very hurtful. You want more for your child. And we had to pray. We did the right things. We went to specialists. Let me tell you, we did some things you wouldn't believe. We did this detoxing of metals and diets. And I mean, these things cost a lot of money. And we just tried everything you could possibly think of. But the reason today I share autism and Christianity is because when you have Jesus in your heart and you pray and he answers your prayers. But what happens when years go by and you start to wonder, are my prayers not going to be answered? But you have to have faith and you have to continue on your path. So along this journey, you still have big praise. With Maurcus, everything that he did was something we made a real big deal about. Any milestone he reached, we had big victories about it, and we praised God about it. And on this channel, you're going to see Maurcus is putting a show together. It's an inspirational show, and it's a family affair. You'll see I will also come in and do discussions in regards to, how we handled certain topics, from speech therapy to calming meltdowns. It's a little bit of a variety. But today what I wanted to share with you is when you look at your child and you start crying because you want to know, why my child? Why autism? What is this? What can I do? No. Get it out of your system. Cry. And now move forward. Moving forward means this. Your child is going to go through many phases. Your job is to love them and keep them safe. Try whatever you can. You can go to group therapy, group sessions, belong to special needs groups. Do all of the common things that are out there. But as a mother, I'm going to tell you what really just completely took over. And even I find it hard to believe at times. But you have to have big faith. You have to believe and thank God every time it happens. We introduced Maurcus to music through drums and through choir. And he got little words here and there. Not big sentences, Yes, no, maybe later. Thirsty, eat. Wally. We'd have to watch Wally 100 times while tripping over everything he lined up throughout the house. But the number one thing that we did that was so critical was introducing him to Jesus and praying with him. And he asked Jesus into his heart and started praying on his own. And I want to take you back to how many of us have made it through because of our grandparents' prayers, How many of us have made it alive because our mom and dad, our grandma, grandpa, we had family members that loved us and prayed for us, and we were just so gone, But once we accepted God, things worked even stronger in our lives. So for Maurcus, he's been living off of our prayer. But he did accept Jesus into his heart. And with that, he started to speak. And with that, he knew the changes that he was having were all from God. So this channel gives God, Jesus, all the glory. And as we watch him grow and spread his ministry, We sit back and we remember the difficult challenges we had in the past and where we're going to in the future. And I'm here to tell you, don't give up. Don't give up. You need to have big prayers, big praise, big faith, big trust. Autism is not a death sentence. Your special needs child is not a death sentence. This is a special gift from God. This is an amazing journey that you've been given. And you are going to be amazed at the road ahead. So please tune into our channel because we're going to have lots of good things to share with you, to inspire you and give you hope. And to know that with God, all things are possible. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.